who is the real GOAT in the history?
I'm gonna say Kobe.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Kobe, yes. You are Kobe's fan? Yes.
Yeah, I'm a huge
Right?
Kobe fan.
Yes, I'm Kobe fan too.
Austin Reaves just flipped the basketball world upside down by naming Kobe Bryant as his GOAT. And yeah, he plays next to LeBron James every single day. This isn't some random bench guy talking loud for attention. This is a teammate, someone in the same locker room, making a choice that instantly raised eyebrows everywhere. Reeves sees LeBron's grind up close. He watches the preparation, the routines, the leadership. He benefits directly from playing next to one of the biggest names ever, and still, he didn't pick him.
Hold on. You said LeBron James the greatest player ever?
Ever.
What about Michael and Kobe? So you just gonna pass Kobe up like that?
I'm gonna pass Kobe up. I'm gonna look at Michael. Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had with different teammates, different organizations. You aware that this man has tripled and doubled Michael Jordan in assists? Now,
I'm gonna say one thing to you. Michael Jordan is what in the finals? 6 and what?
Oh.
And what is LeBron in the finals? That's all I gotta say.
What makes this even wilder is that Reeves isn't standing alone anymore. More current and former players are quietly, and sometimes loudly, leaning Kobe over LeBron. From Paul Pierce breaking down why Reeves can't fully unlock his game next to LeBron, to Dwyane Wade ranking Kobe higher than his own longtime teammate, the conversation is shifting fast.
Most people would say Michael, even your generation. Having said that, what I don't like about the GOAT conversation is that people believe if you pick someone, it's taken away from the other guy. It's not. I mean, I think LeBron's going to have the greatest career, or has already.
Yeah.
He has the greatest career to ever have. And actually, Kareem is second, in my opinion, as far as length of career and done all these great things. What's the one stat? And I'm killing it, so it's going to be wrong. But I think there's 5 players that have won the MVP in the regular season, won the MVP in the finals, won the scoring title, was Defensive Player of the Year, and made the defensive team. And you know who the 5 are? Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Really? That's wild.
And so, I mean, there's so many stats like that.
During his recent Asia tour, Reeves got hit with the question every NBA player secretly hates. Who's your GOAT? No pause, no hesitation, no PR answer. He said Kobe Bryant, not LeBron, not Michael Jordan, Kobe. And this is the same Reeves who shared playoff runs and championship moments with LeBron. But when it comes to pure basketball greatness, his heart went with the Black Mamba.
And so is Luka, taking up so much of the offense, like you the defense, then I don't need Reeves because he's doing the same thing as they do. Yeah. You know, it's kind of repetitive having those 3. So I think you should trade him. You need to find a way to get younger, more athletic, shooting. They have a number of problems, though. I think people think that this is a quick fix and getting a big.
They both went after greatness in a way that we've never seen. Like, they had certain characteristics of what made them similar in their chase for greatness. The sacrifices that you have to make, right? They're similar in those different pillars, but they are total opposites when it comes to their actual ability to be great.
Now imagine that locker room moment. LeBron hearing that his own teammate doesn't see him as the greatest ever. That silence had to be loud. And here's the real shocker. MJ has 6 rings, Kobe has 5, LeBron has 4. Reeves skipped the ring math completely. That tells you this wasn't about numbers. It was about mentality, style, and how championships were earned. To him, that mindset mattered more than raw stats. And that says everything.
Right? Like, Kobe has this mystique about him that he was just like he just worked so hard all the time, right? And Bron don't have that, but y'all, you've never seen Bron work? Like, Bron work, I've never seen nobody work like him neither. It's just different how they work. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think the greatest I've ever seen LeBron is because I got to see him in practice every day. I have never seen nobody be that consistent in practice.
I need to be on the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny, you know, either on the same uniform or, you know, a matchup against him. And I don't mean like, because he's a point guard, I'm At this point, now I'm playing center,
Yeah.
or whatever the team needs from me.
Positionless
Yeah,
basketball.
positionless basketball. Coach Spo always said positionless basketball, which I love.
When a young player who studies the game at the highest level makes a choice like this, it tells you a lot about what today's players really value in basketball greatness. This isn't nostalgia. This is someone watching film, living the game, and picking what actually matters on the court. And this is where Paul Pierce steps in with a cold breakdown. Pierce recently explained why Austin Reaves can't fully hit his ceiling next to LeBron James, and his logic lines up perfectly with that GOAT pick. He says Reeves' skill set doesn't match a ball-dominant superstar style. When one guy controls everything, the rest start to overlap. In Pierce's words, when the offense runs through one player, you don't really need another guy doing the same thing, and that makes the whole setup feel repetitive. Pierce wasn't just talking X's and O's either. He was talking leadership. He was talking how stars bring the best or don't.
The 3 trades the Lakers should consider to upgrade the roster now that they've traded for Luka Doncic, which still feels like a bad episode of Black Mirror. So trade number 1 is still the LeBron to the Warriors package. I know LeBron came out after the trade and said he doesn't want to leave LA and that he's got the no trade clause, but I still think this is both his best shot at a ring and the Lakers' best chance to build depth and assets around Luka for the future. But if LeBron is truly hell-bent on staying in LA, then here are 2 more ideas. And to me, this is the best case scenario. If the Lakers can get John Collins and Walker Kessler from the Jazz for Rui, Dalton Connect in that 2031 swap, I think that'd be a home run. And then trade number 3 is a 3-team deal with the Raptors and Wizards. The Lakers get Jakob Poeltl and Corey Kispert, a couple of specialists who are also locked up on multiple year contracts. The Raptors get Rui and a first. And the Wizards get a couple of picks for a guy who's not really part of the future. Who says no?
Out of the people around them. According to Pierce, Kobe Bryant was better at lifting role players, giving them room to grow, and letting them breathe in big moments. Maybe Reeves sees that up close every day. Maybe he feels that difference himself. And if that wasn't loud enough, then came the real shock. Dwyane Wade, LeBron's former teammate and 2-time champion with him in Miami, ranked Kobe higher too. That one hit different. Wade's reasoning was simple and ruthless. This wasn't about stats or longevity. It was about fear, the pressure, the mental warfare. If you played against the Mamba, you felt it.
How do payments work? Like, are they once a month or just one big payment, or do you decide? Like, how does that work?
You're 1 year, $30 million. You get the whole 30 one time.
It's just silly. Kobe Bryant is one of the 9 greatest basketball players ever, but LeBron passed Kobe before Kobe was done playing, and here's a fact that Kobe fans really, really bothers them, and it's probably going to bother some people in this room. Kobe Bryant was never once the single best player in the NBA.
Go after your dreams, right? Go after it. I never compromised that. I never allowed anybody to tell me what I was capable of accomplishing. I never let anybody tell me that I can't do, right? I went after it. If you want to accomplish something or do something that a lot of people think is difficult to accomplish, you have to put all your eggs in one basket, and there's no compromise.
And that's something numbers will never explain. When someone who shared a locker room with LeBron still picks Kobe, that says everything about the 2 different versions of greatness we're talking about here. This isn't hate. This is perspective from inside the building. Here's what really stands out about Reeves' choice. It's happening at a moment when LeBron looks focused on almost everything except winning another championship. He wants to play with Bronny and make history. But let's be real. Does that actually help the Lakers win right now? That question is getting louder by the day.
You really don't have anything else to prove, and if people say he does, then they're Jordan fans. So I don't know. It's very impressive.
Most important thing is you got to be able to drive the ball first. You got to be able to go to the basket. The defender has to understand that that's a potential threat. When you catch it, now you turn and face. it's important to see where the defender is, because you see how now I can keep the ball here. I'm not going to go in a typical triple threat position when the defender's hand's already here. So, you know, from here, you have to be comfortably able to shoot the ball from this pocket, from here, or from here.
LeBron is chasing legacy numbers, records, and milestones. He's managing the brand, lining up post-basketball moves, and building an empire while the roster around him lacks depth and chemistry. Meanwhile, Reeves is just trying to win games. When your teammate is thinking about family moments instead of squeezing every drop out of the current roster, that sticks with you. LeBron is producing shows, making movies, and expanding business ventures, all while taking max money that tightens the Lakers' flexibility. That creates a real conflict between individual success and team growth. Kobe, even late in his career, stayed locked in on basketball. His off-court moves never felt like they competed with winning the way LeBron's do.
Kobe over LeBron.
Yeah, I'm team Kobe. But that's just me. I played against both guys. More Kobe, being in the West, seeing that firsthand, taking nothing away from LeBron. But I'm team Kobe.
Who's the best player between Kobe or LeBron? Kobe.
LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
I'll say Kobe.
If you could have picked any current player right now to play with for an entire season, who would you have picked?
Probably Kobe, because the fact that he's, well, of course he wouldn't have been shooting as much as he does now.
Yeah, you would have had
but
to talk with him.
His desire to win, his dedication in the offseason to get better, and he's just tough. He's just a tough cat. But if you want to have fun like I did with Bill Walton, you play with LeBron.
Really?
It'd been probably more fun to play with LeBron. But if you want to win and win and win, it's Kobe.
When Reeves watches LeBron juggling business while the team needs cap relief, it probably shapes how he views basketball priorities. 3-team trade ideas keep popping up that could fix the roster, but LeBron's contract and demands make them nearly impossible. Now the Lakers sit stuck in basketball purgatory. And a big part of that comes back to LeBron's choices and the Bronny situation. This isn't how champions are built, and Reeves knows it. When you're chasing titles, but your superstar teammate keeps putting roadblocks in front of roster upgrades, you start asking real questions. At some point, you wonder if that player truly lives championship mentality or just talks about it. And here's the bigger picture. More and more current players are choosing Kobe in GOAT debates, and it's not just nostalgia. These are players who never shared a court with Kobe, never guarded him, never played in his era, and they're still picking him over LeBron. That tells you something real is happening. There's something about Kobe's approach that hits pure hoopers differently. The obsession, the detail, the killer instinct. That energy speaks to basketball purists in a way LeBron's more calculated style just doesn't. Austin Reaves represents a new wave of players who value hoops over politics, skill over size, and mentality over management. What Reeves might be seeing is the core difference between the two. Kobe chased perfection like his life depended on it. LeBron chases perception like his legacy depends on it. Both paths worked, but only one truly connects with players who live in the gym. Kobe worked on his game non-stop. LeBron works on his image non-stop. And when you share a locker room with someone, you see their real priorities. Not the headlines, not the PR, the truth. Maybe Reeves sees things fans and media never will. And when the game tightens up, who do you want beside you? LeBron has solid clutch numbers, but he also has moments people can't forget. Kobe's clutch reputation was built on delivering again and again when everything was on the line. If you're a role player getting one chance to matter, you want the guy who never flinches. During his Asia tour, Reeves was surrounded by international fans raised on Kobe highlights. Outside the US, this debate feels different. Globally, Kobe's influence, fundamentals, and approach still hit harder. And that matters more than people want to admit. It translates across cultures in a way pure athleticism just doesn't. Maybe being away from American media noise and surrounded by real hoop fans pushed Reeves to give an honest answer. Some people might question his loyalty for not picking his own teammate, but there's a clear line between professional respect and real basketball evaluation. Reeves can respect LeBron as a leader and teammate while still admitting someone else represents the peak of basketball excellence. That's not disrespect. That's maturity. Pro athletes know relationships and hoop truth aren't the same thing. And confusing the two is fan behavior, not player behavior. Reeves isn't being political. He's being honest about what he values in basketball, greatness, and that honesty hits harder than forced loyalty. What we're seeing with Reeves and other young players is a real generational shift. The old LeBron-era narrative is getting challenged by players who judge greatness differently. A lot of these younger guys didn't grow up watching LeBron dominate his peak years. They grew up studying Kobe highlights, rewinding footwork, shot creation, and mindset. Their views aren't shaped by debate shows or stat graphics. They're shaped by pure basketball appreciation. That's why longevity arguments don't hit the same with players as they do with media and fans. LeBron's greatness leans on physical dominance and elite basketball IQ. Kobe's greatness was about skill, obsession, precision, and mental toughness. Different types of excellence connect with different players, and that matters. Austin Reaves isn't an elite athlete. He survives on craft, timing, and feel. That naturally pulls him toward Kobe's blueprint of maximizing ability through technique and mindset. His choice isn't random. It's bigger than preference. This is part of a growing movement of players quietly questioning the established GOAT narrative. And that shift isn't slowing down anytime soon. If current NBA players who live the game at the highest level keep choosing Kobe over LeBron, that says a lot. It forces a real question about the media-driven GOAT debate. The people actually on the court might understand basketball greatness better than analysts who never played at that level. And let's address the elephant in the room. What does this do inside the Lakers locker room? When a teammate publicly picks someone else as the GOAT, that creates a real psychological vibes. LeBron has built part of his brand around being seen as the greatest ever. Having teammates who don't fully buy into that story could affect leadership and chemistry, even if nobody says it out loud. At the same time, maybe LeBron respects honesty more than fake loyalty. Pro athletes know greatness is personal, not universal. Austin Reaves picking Kobe over his own teammate isn't disrespect. It's a statement about what today's players value in basketball excellence. When Dwyane Wade ranks Kobe higher, when Paul Pierce questions LeBron's ability to maximize teammates, and when young players keep leaning Kobe, it shows the GOAT debate isn't as locked up as people pretend. Maybe the players competing at the highest level see things stats and TV panels can't explain. Maybe greatness is about more than longevity and stacking numbers. Reeves made his choice based on what he sees every day as a professional hooper. That perspective might matter more than any hot take or spreadsheet. So what do you think? Does Austin Reaves have every right to choose Kobe over his teammate LeBron? Or is this just generational bias showing itself? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real inside takes on basketball's biggest debates. Sometimes the most honest truths come from the people closest to greatness.